Hey guys, I am pulling up information here. Okay, let's see. And I need to do that like that. You gonna let me do it like that? Do it like that. Hello guys, just give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to pull up, both of these windows. Let's see. Okay, got that. I didn't want to do that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm coming. Okay, that. Put that right there. Right there. Right there. Hello, Miss Marie. Mr. Mark. All right, guys. So, like, I am going to play my intro. And while I'm playing my intro, I'm going to pull Instagram up. And good afternoon, Miss Samantha. So just bear with me for one moment here. Where's my intro? All right, see you guys in just a second. We're going to be talking about Social Security and the ugly truth. So, for those that are not on Social Security, you might not know some of the things, and some of you guys that are on Social Security, you may know what I'm about to say. So, see you in just a second. Yep. So every time I try and start Instagram, guys, it always don't work for me. But okay, now it's connecting. All right. So welcome Facebook, welcome Instagram. Instagram, if you saw my picture, it is saying the ugly truth about Social Security, right? So I let me see. I might have to do this a different way. Who's all on Social Security? Um, I know it doesn't matter who says it first, Instagram or Facebook. I can type. I am on Social Security disability, and you do know there's a difference. There's SSI and Social Security disability. So I guess that's the better question. Which Social Security are you? What Social Security are you on, actually? Social Security disability or Social Security SSI? So I'm on Social Security disability. Okay. All right. Jefferson is on Social Security disability. Harry, Social Security disability. So a lot of you guys on Social Security disability. Okay, cool. All right, so not too many people that are watching are on SSI. And the difference is, if you don't know, for those that don't know, that may be watching this now live or later, the difference is that you've put time in where your hours that you've worked, they've been taking Social Security out, putting it in the bank. So in the case of something that happened, like what's going on now with us and multiple sclerosis, and you're basically getting your money back that you've put into the bank. So the funny thing about this is I've come across is Ms. Burris is Social Security SSI, and which that part is if you haven't put in too much money, if you're married. I don't know if you guys know this. If you're married, your SSI is based off of your spouse when it comes to how much you're getting paid. If you're not married, I think they kind of max it out a little bit depending on what state you're in. I've talked to a couple of people that their Social Security, regardless, has just been basically different, especially when it comes to SSI. But it's normally based off of your spouse if you're married. And I know a lot of warriors that don't want to get married because they're on SSI unless they're marrying someone that has a lot of money on their hands, or they know that the marriage is going to produce a lot of money. So I'm gonna bring this in here, share what screen. Share screen, share screen, share screen. That right there. Which screen am I sharing? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh man, they're not gonna let me do a tab. I gotta do a different one. How much can I have? Assets. Okay. I think it's that one. Yeah. Yep. That's it. Let me go back. Make it big. All right. All right. So how much can you have in assets? And Instagram, I am going to record that. I am recording this, and I'm going to show this on our YouTube channel. So I can beat them as YouTube channel. So if you want to see any of the pictures that I'm showing to the lovely people on Facebook, then I will have this uploaded on YouTube tomorrow. But how much can I have in assets and still be eligible for disability benefits? Guys, assets are very important when you are getting married next month. But see, if you're getting married, only time that is affected, SSI is the only thing that's affected when you're getting married. If you're married and you have Social Security disability, you have nothing to worry about. You're fine. Now, I'm just doing some research because I've done an episode about Social Security a while ago, but I felt like I just needed to revisit it again. And I was doing some research, and assets are very important. And when I say assets, I mean all the way down to your house, your cars, your insurance that you have. So we're gonna I'm gonna have to get off probably around by 3:40 because I have a tele appointment with my neurologist. But so I'm gonna try and make this quick and fast. So when it talks about your assets, SSI assets limits. To be eligible to receive SSI benefits based on disability, a Social Security, I can't remember what that stands for. Oh, supplemental Social Security income. Applicant who is single cannot have more than $2,000 in assets. So basically, you can't have no more than $2,000. If you can work a little bit, you can't make over $2,000 worth of income, or it'll start affecting your Social Security. I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with that. So if you're on SSI and you're either working still and you're bringing home more than $2,000 a month, then that will affect you and your Social Security to the point that it may even it may bring it down, or they just may discontinue it altogether. It just really depends on what state you in and I want to say what Social Security, but they're all the same. But it just really, I think it really depends on what state you're in, because it's the same department, but it's the people in those different states in those departments that acts like little butts. So it just really depends on. So let's see what assets counts towards. Like I said, cash, money in your checking or savings. So they're checking all of this. So this is not like Cash App or anything. So if you got money in your Cash App, that's something that they don't check. They don't really kind of have access to unless you say something to them. Like these prepaid cards, that's some stuff that they don't look into unless you just go and say, oh, hey, I got $50,000 on a prepaid card sitting in my drawer. So yeah, they're gonna flag you for that. Cash value and life insurance. This is what stuck out for me. Life insurance. So you can't have life insurance on yourself over $1,500. Now that doesn't stop someone else getting life insurance out on you. I don't think that part is questionable. Not sure, but I know if you yourself, you can't get over $1,500 of life insurance on you because they look at that as assets, meaning that they're going to cut you short on your Social Security if they find out that your insurance policy is more than that. So stocks and bonds. I don't even know who has stocks and bonds still. Household goods and personal effects. Still over 2,000. All right, motor vehicles. This is the other thing. There's a lot of people out there with more than one car in their name. You can only have one car in your name. One. If you have more than one car, they see that as an asset. So saying that you're one person and you can only use one car. You can't drive both of them at the same time. So they're looking at it as in what the heck you need two cars for? So that other car can be used as payment, as paying them back, or you selling and using it for money. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how they look at it. I don't know why this is gonna cut off in this live. So this is the other thing that stuck out. I don't think people are wise about real estate. And this is the one that I really want to focus on, real estate. Now, this is not just with Social Security supplement insurance. This is for Social Security disability as well. So listen up close, guys. I know I've dropped a lot of you guys, but this is very important. You know how you're buying a house, right? And you decide that you're tired of this house. You don't want to be in this house anymore. And you want to go to another house. What happens is that becomes an asset. You leave the other house, but the other house is still in your name. And now I know for sure with Medicaid, if you have more than one house, or even if you were to die and the house is in your name and your family tries to sell that house, like I said, I know for a fact, don't quote me on with Social Security, but I know for a fact for Medicaid. So there's a lot of us that are on Social Security and Medicaid at the same time. But Medicaid would take hold of the profits that comes out of that house if your kids decides to sell it. If they don't sell it, that house is fine. It's in the family. But if they decide to sell it, that's the government's money. That's something that we're not being told. That's something that information that's not being provided to us, saying that, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to start giving you money for SSI. But you do know once you start putting your name on everything, it's just so happened that that's ours basically. If you end up, or we're going to just pull your maybe not ours, but we're going to discontinue your Social Security. Hence, like some of these people going out there and doing the PPP loans, and you're basically inflating your assets to make it seem like, what do you need Social Security for? And so I just want to make you guys a little bit wiser on that standpoint of be careful with your money. Pay attention to what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with working, but you need to find out certain states you can only make so many thousands of dollars before they start sending out letters and saying that, okay, so you've been working these X amount of hours and you've been doing this X amount of work and bringing in this X amount of money. So we need to reevaluate what's going on with you. And maybe you don't need to be on Social Security. So you have to really be careful about that. Pay close attention to that, right? So my other thing that I wanted to jump on was this right here. Let me highlight this right quick. Let me see if I I don't know if it changed. No, it did not change. All right, we're finna change this. All right, remove that. We're gonna add, I'm gonna share, stop sharing that. I'm gonna share another screen. We'll do tab. What is it? Where are you? Where are you? Boom, this one. Should you trust the Social Security disability doctors? Now, a lot of us are trying to get, hey, Kiki, a lot of us are on our way trying to get disability and we keep getting denied. Or just we're on disability, but we're having a hard time and whatnot. We're getting drilled. Some of us don't have to be evaluated. I know I was not evaluated for probably about 5 years. And then I started working repeatedly on a constant basis. Then they started sending paperwork out for me to fill out and have my doctor fill out just to make sure that I am still qualified as disabled. I don't work anymore. My doctor actually wanted me to start working. So I'm back to where the last evaluation that I had, basically, I think it gives me another 5 years before they send another one out just to see where I'm at in life. But should you trust the Social Security disability? I'm going to read this one particular sentence out to you. Okay. Now, this ain't that one, but I'm going to read this. Exams will vary by doctors, but it's generally a good idea to be wary during a medical exam for Social Security. And the reason for this is what is usually meant by Social Security disability doctors. There are doctors who are hired to do a consultative exam for Social Security. These doctors are not employees of Social Security Administration. So again, these are doctors that are not employed by Social Security. They're kind of like they're like contracted, but independent doctors in private practice who are trying to make a bit of extra money. So should you trust this consulting doctor? The answer is no. So a lot of you out here trying to figure out, why am I not being able to get Social Security? This is, should you trust these consulting doctors? Their answer is no. As former disability, on this website, this dude is like, as a former disability examiner, I have been on the receiving end in multiple capacities. First, I have heard many hundreds of complaints voiced by the patients as to how they were treated by the doctors who conducted their exams. They heard the exam and they were rude. Second, I have heard hundreds of consultative examiner reports written by doctors who have indicated observations such as the following. Patients stated he felt fine and free of pain. They will use that against you, regardless of you feeling pain on a daily basis. But just that one day you go into the doctor and they ask you, how are you feeling? And you say, oh, well, today I'm feeling fine. Boom. Oh, that's like a check mark for them. Patient had no difficulties getting onto the exam table. Again, today is your lucky day. You're not stiff, you're not hurting, but the fact that you're not stiff and you're not hurting, oh, well, you're not disabled. Patient used cane in office, but did not use cane while walking to his car. Well, you do have a lot of people that fool. And I get that part too. But so I just really want to point this out to you guys. One, the money situation. I'm just be honest with you. If you haven't bought a house and you're planning on buying a house, if you can put the house in someone else's name, that is your best bet. Definitely, if you're wanting to keep it in the family, if you can trust somebody and that person can go in with you, by all means. Like if you're married and say, okay, let's say it like this. say that you do get your house. You can't, your very first house and your only house can be in your name with no problem. That's not an asset. But as soon as you get tired of that house and you want to go to another house, and you're not selling that house in order to go to another house, you're basically finna make money off that house because you might be renting it, or you know what, to be honest, I really feel like just the fact that you selling it, that gives you money. And they may look at it as in, oh, hey, give me that, you know? So it's a fine line. All of us would love and are in need to be on Social Security, but it's like a fine line of having assistance. It's so many underlying small letters, I mean words and clause and stuff that we're not aware of. And I definitely forgot to talk about this the last time I did this Social Security episode. So first and foremost, SSI is supplemental insurance, where you didn't put in enough time to get Social Security disability. And Social Security disability is when you've worked long enough and you put time in and you've stashed the bank to where Social Security feels that we don't have to use other taxpayers' money to fund your disability. You got money in the bank already. And if you're still working, you're still constantly putting money in that bank. I used to wonder, why am I not getting a raise from Social Security if I'm still working? Y'all put money in my bank. But someone made it make sense to me that your money doesn't go up. Whether it does go up yearly, they give raises, the government, but what it does, that money just replenish what you've been taking out over the years already. And if your bank is not that big, in so many ways, if you run out of your money, kind of sort of, I think you still be classified Social Security disability, but taxpayers are, I think, end up starting to foot that bill. And it's just scary to know that these people in the government, because we need help, have us by our necks. The fact that you need help, you owe us, basically. That's how I look at it. That's how I feel. So you're telling me that, I'm not saying that I got money that I can go out and buy 2 cars, but if someone wants to donate a car to me, and I already had one, and if as soon as I put that second car in my name, boom. And not saying that I would tell or anything, but someone's gonna find out. So then basically they're gonna sit up here and say, how much is that car worth? Oh wow, that car is worth $6,000. That's an asset. You know, we're gonna have to pull something on your Social Security, and that's not fair. And then on the other hand, with the doctors are being paid to deny you Social Security. And I'm not saying it's fair for someone with supplemental Social Security, but if you put years in and you've got a bank of Social Security, why can't you get your money? That's how I feel about this situation. Why can't you get your money? So I advise anyone that's in the running of trying to get their Social Security, get as many documents. And they want documents that are recent, not 60 days old or 90 days old. They want recent documentation, maybe a couple of, maybe at no more than a month old of, they like want to see you just recently seen a doctor almost. But you know, just like I read, you saw it where it stated clean as day, their job is to deny you Social Security. And I think a lot of people ask that question, why? And then how can you if especially those that send your information in and they haven't seen you, touched you, don't know what you look like, and they deny you just by looking and reading some paper. I just I don't know. I've talked to a couple of random people where this one particular woman was telling me about her mom was on Medicaid, cancer. She died. She ended up dying from cancer, and the kids were trying to sell the house, and they're in the court. Well, this was like a couple years ago, but they end up having to go to court because Medicaid seized their house, their mom's house, because they were trying to sell it. If they were not trying to sell the house would have been fine. It would have been okay. But once they, and my thing is, how do you know all of this type situation? I'm like, bruh, maybe the mom reported it or whatever, but to a certain degree, I don't think so. Hey, bruh, government has tabs on us all. We using all these cameras. Facebook has, all this stuff set up, part of government. Yeah, I said it. I'm a conspiracy theorist person. But what time is it? It's gonna be 3:30. So I do apologize for this being such a short show, but hey, on Instagram, the show is about to stop in just a moment, but even though it stopped, go back and watch it. I did read out some information, but I am also going to post this information on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, I Can Beat a Mess. And if you haven't started following us on I Can Beat a Mess on YouTube, please do so, because there's over 60 videos that we've already done. Talked about MS with sex. I think the weed episode is up there because I know a lot of you guys smoke weed, and there's certain strands of weed that is specifically for MS. So by all means, yes, YouTube, go follow us, because I'm going to start having some more videos being posted on there that's not going to be on Instagram or YouTube. I mean, not YouTube or Facebook. So you're going to be missing out on some great information. But I just really wanted to get on today because this has been on my mind about a lot of people, and I've been seeing in groups and stuff where people have been trying to do Social Security and it's not been working, or they've been getting denied. And who knows, some of the reason why you're being denied is because of your assets. So you need to go and check and look at your assets and all your information that you're providing. And by all means, tell your doctor to be very detailed when they're sending the information to them. Doc, please, can you be very detailed? And you know what? If you want to be honest, ask your doctor, do you think that I am disabled? Do you feel that I am disabled? Look at me. Am I disabled? And if they sit and agree with you, ask them, please. Tell them your situation. For money, I really need this case to go through. Can you please be very detailed on what's going on with me? I was blessed that all of my neurologists that I dealt with during a time period of me filing, they denied me the first time, but the second time they approved me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. But again, guys, for you just watching this now, or we'll watch this a little bit later, like I say, follow us on I Can Beat a Mess, and you guys too on YouTube, Instagram. I totally appreciate it. We will catch you guys next Monday. See if I can try and find a guest to come up, but as of right now, I don't have anybody. And if you are wanting to be a guest, even you guys on Instagram, if you want to be a guest, just DM me, and we can talk about what's going on with you and your multiple sclerosis. So, we can share your story. Your story may be something that another MS warrior might need to listen to. So with that being said, guys, totally appreciate it. and you have a great day.